Okay, I lied. We're going to do some math here in the postgame show. And the final score, 65-47. You got to do some math. Greg Rakestraw, Matt Surface with you on HTSN. 446 yards passing for Hunter Johnson. 536 total rushing yards for Lawrence North tonight. Those type of numbers explain 12 points that were scored in tonight's game. Again, just a remarkable offensive output. Very rarely does a game live up to the type of billing we thought it was going in. Frankly, it did. We thought it was going to be this big of a shootout. In the second half, Matt, it was.
It really was. I was incredibly impressed, obviously, with Johnson. I mean, Hunter Johnson threw the ball extremely well. Kurtz was everything that we thought he would be. But Elijah Smith and the rest of Lawrence North, I mean, the offensive line, it went on and on the way that they bludgeoned that Brownsburg defense, and it just became too much.
51 second-half points by Lawrence North, including 5 touchdowns in the fourth quarter for Ellen to pull away for this victory. Lots of highlights to show you from a game like this one. Let's start with Brownsburg. And again, the young man that verbaled to Tennessee over the weekend, as advertised, he had 6 touchdown passes tonight.
Oh, it was amazing. That one was right on the money. And, of course, the corner bit up on that streak route by Kurtz. This time he hits down the sidelines for number 9, Cameron Martin, who does the rest. Just beautifully passing. I mean, he really has great form, fires the ball. That was a great pass over the shoulder of the defender. And then here's where it turns around.
It was, at the time, tied at 21. LN had taken the opening kickoff and scored in the second quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, it seemed like going towards this end of the stadium, it was all downhill. It was big play after big play on the ground.
Well, it was. And a lot of it was Elijah Smith, but also Al McKellar stepped up and did a great job. And can't forget about Deshaun Tunstall, who had 2 long touchdown runs to the outside of that defense, which at the time was pinching down inside trying to stop the run.
9 rushing touchdowns tonight for Lawrence North. And again, handshakes and all smiles for the LN community after a win like this one. Expect more highlights next week. Always is the case when Carmel and Center Grove collide. Again, kickoff just after 7 o'clock here on HTSN, the IndyChannel.com. We're always available on the RTV6 app. Matt, your final thoughts on this one?
Well, what a lot of fun to watch. I mean, it was incredible. I think from the outset, I was impressed with the Lawrence North defensive line, but more impressed with the offensive prowess that they showed in the way they can bludgeon the football.
Lawrence North evens their record at 1-1 of the season, largely because of number 1, Elijah Smith. Your final score from the northeast side of town, LN 65, Brownsburg 47. Good night from Dwayne Seabell Stadium on HTSN.